Well, an experiment from Moffitt Cancer Center is back on Earth now after traveling hundreds of miles up and then hundreds of thousands of miles more orbiting the Earth. It was a test that flew on board the first all-private astronaut mission to the International Space Station, studying stress and DNA damage caused by space travel. Fox 13's ALine joins us now in our newsroom with what we have discovered so far. This is so interesting. If only these tests would talk, but I guess they kind of are, right?
Yeah, they certainly could tell a story for sure, Mark. Their first priority, though, was getting it back in one piece, which they did. The second is now carefully harvesting and analyzing the cells. Spaceflight is hard on the human body. We know that. Researchers hope their results will not only protect those traveling to space from chronic stress-related disorders like cancer, but also people here on Earth.
3, 2, 1.
The April 8th Axiom Mission 1 launched 4 crew members to the ISS, along with one small but powerful experiment.
This is the actual chip that was in space.
Researchers at Moffitt Cancer Center are looking to space to solve a stressful problem.
The only way we can do that is to send these cells up to the ISS.
During spaceflight, astronauts are exposed to stresses like microgravity, ionizing radiation, and physical stress. That can lead to DNA damage and increase risk for diseases like cancer. Researchers want to know if silencing or deleting a particular gene, known as beta-arrestin 1, can protect against chronic stress-induced DNA damage. And if so, can the process be mimicked with a drug?
If that differential gene expression can be exploited for human health, especially cancer therapies.
They tested the theory in space, in a lab the size of a shoebox.
The astronauts actually didn't have to do anything except for plug it in.
And now,
Welcome back to planet Earth.
we'll repeat the same tests in Tampa, comparing the cell's DNA damage response.
So this is where our samples are housed in minus 80 degrees Celsius.
The next challenge is isolating the RNA from the samples.
We just hold it at an angle
Before they do that, they're getting plenty of practice.
and harvest the sample very carefully.
While the goal is to develop preventative measures to combat the harsh environment up there,
With these longer term flights that are scheduled, we have no real idea of knowing what that's going to do to our biology.
these results could also lead to treatment for stressors down here.
UV rays and things like this, things that we know can cause DNA damage.
To be able to impact, patients' lives in that way is the reward that we hope to get.
This experiment lifted off thanks to funding from Space Florida and Space Pharma, which provided their unique lab on a chip. Aside from weather, which delayed the arrival on Earth by nearly a week, everything went smoothly, and they expect to share their full results in just a few weeks.
Well, you're so looking forward to it. It's really amazing to see how far we've come in space travel. Not just, I know the private travel's gotten a lot of the attention, but this is really where it's starting to pay off.
It is a brand new era for sure.
Very exciting. Haley Hines in our newsroom. Haley, thanks.